Daly drops off to support. It's a good ball for Nwsl Prince. She is in. McLeod off her line.
Tackle.
Nwsl Prince has scored. Last touch by Orlando, but it was headed in anyway. Nwsl Prince opens the scoring for the Dash.
But that quick, intricate play with Houston in the midfield, playing in to bounce back to find Sophie Schmidt, to then playing out that good ball in over the top. We saw two opportunities twice before with Nwsl Prince just not being able to get that shot up. She makes no mistake here.
Another win from Shea Groom. Now it's Daly. Vigiano for Maria Sanchez. Bending ball for Daly. Look at that delivery from Sanchez, and it's a diving header for Rachel Daly. Spectacular. Sanchez for Daly.
You can see Erin McLeod high here. Now, once this ball goes back and over, you have to get back quicker on your line. You always have the ability to come out. Rachel Daly, this is just well timed.
Orlando really stretched. Houston pushing forward. It's Prince unmarked. Prince in behind. Nwsl Prince for Houston. Will pull it back. Still Prince. Deflected and in. Her second of the first half. Houston running rampant at PNC Stadium.
And this is what we touched on with Nwsl Prince. Not only can she get behind back fours now, it's the confidence with the ball at her feet.
Maria Sanchez in front of Groom. Daly makes the run central. Prince to the near post. Shea Groom kept it alive. It's Prince again on a hat trick. She has a hat trick. Groom down behind the play, so the celebrations will be held. But Nwsl Prince, her third of the night.
But how about this from Nwsl Prince? I mean, ball on the ground, whether it's the right-hand side, the left-hand side, the cheek here, even just to nod this one up and over the goalkeeper. Third goal of the night, hat trick, and an absolute golazo to start the second 45 minutes with.
Leading by example on the field. Here's Shea Groom in space. Alozie holds her run to stay on side. Alozie is in. Alozie to make it 5, and she has! Michelle Alozie, a well-timed run. A perfect ball from Groom, and reasons for celebration in Houston. Full time in Houston. Another space race and full orbit for Houston Dash. First hat trick in Houston Dash history. First hat trick at club level for Nwsl Prince.
Little cutback ball to get away from Helferty. Hill matched up on Hatch. Hill drops it off. There's the service. The header is in. Ella Stevens finishes magnificently. And Chicago's gone on the road in the 10th minute and opened the scoring.
And how about this for a left-footed service into the box? 2v1 in the box. There's no way Stevens should have been able to get onto the end of this if it was good defensive work. But Sonnett and Rodriguez just leaving unmarked Stevens in the box. A fabulous header, though, just to redirect this one in. 1-0 Chicago.
Fisher drives that forward. Hill has gotten under it. Hill! Kingsbury up to the task, and that is a massive early inflection point in this game.
Good play from Washington down this right-hand side. Good battle as well.
Through now, Rodman. Trinity Rodman doing all the work, but Nair snuffs it out.
Outstanding save. I mean, Trinity Rodman, ball defeat, 18-yard box, cuts her defender, has time and space. Nair comes off her line, makes her body bigger than you can imagine. A huge save to keep them in the lead here.
Aguilera early, the C's, they've parted all the way through, and it's blocked. It looked like Griffith had escaped. It does stay in play. There it is, short. Sanchez with a little more room. Sanchez glides inside, cuts it across, and it hits the upright. Still for Rodman. Rodman, a drive. Bounces down, takes an awkward skip, and that ball got sent straight into halftime.
This is where it's so important for Chicago, for the big-time players to step up, keep communicating to one another, especially that goalkeeper.
The wall is 2. Andy Sullivan to the back post, and the header is in! Staub, the finishing touch! Washington level!
Another perfectly timed pass from this set-piece opportunity from Sullivan, and Staub making no mistake and fires this one home with the head.
And that is that. They'll each get a point. Chicago will inch above the playoff line for the time being with a very busy weekend upcoming. And Washington on their home ground settle for a late equalizing goal from Staub.
Pickett races through, gets tripped up. We have a penalty.
And Victoria Pickett, I mean, dancing on the ball. This is outstanding. And the correct call from the referee early on here. I mean, the jersey pull initially and then just getting taken down in the box. And it's a silly foul. It's a 1v4. She's got that cover. She's got the support. No need to dive in there and take a player like Victoria Pickett down in the box to lead to an early call.
Beautiful. Labonta puts the home side up 1-0.
Stepping up, cool, calm, and collected. I mean, the muscles aren't even warm at this point. She puts this one top in, hits this one with her laces, by the way. Doesn't use the inside of her foot. Gets the power behind it. Goalkeeper Katie Lund has no chance of this one. 1-0, Kansas City Current.
A slow start. Of course, they've had a lot of away games. In the 18, cross, and it's over the crossbar.
Even player in a winger role. We saw that last season. The ability.
This one left. There's a chance here. What a tackle put on by Ball. McDonald sends it wide. Malay cuts through, rips a shot. Ooh. Wide. Playing phenomenally. Pickett. Look at all this green for Pickett. Forsaken herself, off to Bennett, the touch, the cross, Lund lunges forward. McDonald, DeMello takes a shot and is saved by French. Edmonds, this one curling towards Lund, Hamilton punched out, it's still in the 18. Kaiser.
Wow, when Hamilton makes something of this, because it's not a good hit from Kristen Edmonds, usually service from wide areas on set pieces. Edmonds puts it always on one of those platters, but just mishits this, and you can see Katie Lund comes to challenge, but Katie Hamilton does enough to make her bobble this one.
Ball chips it forward. Labonta looking for options on the right wing. Labonta rips a block. Lund, the second chance, denies. Players in the net, Labonta.
And this is another good ball in over the top. They can see that Race and Louisville are pushing numbers forward and keeping their high line. So first thought, play forward, played into the biggest areas. Lola Bonta putting her body on the line. This is a great goalkeeper save from Katie Lund, though, just coming out being big and strong.
Bonner. Service in, Salmon with a cross, French off her fingertips. And there it is, the final whistle. Kansas City scores in the second minute thanks to Lola Bonta, and they hang on for the rest of the match. Mewis trying to track it down. Flipped the other way for Angel City. Endo turns on the Jets. Already has a goal this year. Lets it rip. Endo. Harris denies.
Have a look at it again. Ball just bobbles as she hits it, but Ashton Harris says, I'm not going to try and even hold that. I'm just going to palm that away from trouble. Besides those two, Portland and OL Reign, Washington Spirit, Chicago Red Stars, these are all fantastic teams.
Right to net, press through the air. So close. Charlie was charging in as well, and Harris. Let's see if she got a piece of that one.
She's just getting away with that, but played most of her football in France for Montpellier and Guingamp. 16 caps for France.
Nwsl, Purse, takes a shot and it's over the crossbar.
See, have a look at it again. Nwsl hits it and it just forces Purse to go wide, and the angle then is lost. A little bit softer, and she'd have come onto that. She'd had a good angle to stick it in the far corner. She was trying to bend her back eventually as a cross, and that didn't work out.
Didasco, Anumanu. Anumanu with a rip. She scores. Gotham takes the lead 1-0.
That's a fantastic finish from Anumanu. She's been quiet this entire match. We're just wondering if she was going to come to life. Ball gets whipped in. Her chest doesn't sort of direct the ball properly, but it's Mitch Purse who gets it back to it. She just turns and thumps it. Just wondering if Haricic could have done more, as I felt she got to the ball. But look at Mitch Purse. She's the one who makes it possible. Gets it to Anumanu. She turns and thumps it, and the keeper.
McCaskill. See Dorsey shading, Zerboni as well. Small touches for McCaskill. Finds Press. Press shoots, and it goes off the post. Endo crashing in, bounces around, cleared.
Absolutely brilliant action there. Harris with a fantastic save from a great strike from Kristen Press.
Endo. Service, McCaskill. Just wide.
The crowd thought it went in. It was the opposite of Anumanu's goal when everybody went quiet and thought it was wide. And in fact, it was in. This is the opposite. And it looked such a good ball. Endo again.
We got a whistle.
That's it.
Oh, the final whistle. Anumanu with the game winner in this one. Completely stuns the crowd in Angel City.
Neha sounded encouraged in our conversation with him this week. That's a great turn from Prince. Daly to her left. It's into the path of Daly. Daly's in on goal. And Daly's shot is saved. Trying to draw Houston out. Here it comes from Matthias. It's a good ball. Urseg's header is cleared.
Find and utilize the space created.
It's one. Ordonez. Ordonez has opened the scoring. A mistake at the back from Houston. And Deanna Ordonez capitalizes with a cool finish. One touch around Campbell. And North Carolina has a lead through 24 minutes.
Deanna Ordonez, she, at all levels that she has played at, is just known as a finisher and scores in buckets. And you can see her in this opportunity. She hasn't had a lot of opportunities in this game, but she's able to take this one and just figure out a way to get it across that line. It's a great touch here. Emily Gray able to deflect it over, but the composure shown by Ordonez, you gotta love, and then able to beat Campbell as it goes through.
Daly with Schmidt. Perfect return ball. Daly's on. Has Groom and Nichelle Prince. And the pass just a little heavy for Shea Groom, but it's won back by Daly. She has a crack. It was tipped over the bar by Murphy. Corner kick to Houston. Daly from the corner at 100th regular season appearance. Into a crowd, Murphy comes out. Punched away. Hansen. Screened by Naughton. Sanchez's shot cleared by Berkeley. It's fallen to Prince. Daly to her left. Well-weighted pass. Daly is in. Rachel Daly in her 100th appearance. Daly has tied it up.
The timing of that run was just so spot on. She had to hold up just a little bit before Prince could play that ball in, but it was well weighted. But what I loved is just the composure she had before finishing. She didn't force it, and this was again one off a defensive play. Houston dashed breaking quickly, and a great touch by Prince. And she just gets her heads down, goes 1v1. And you see the composure here, and you would think she'd try to strike it right away, but she doesn't. She's such a seasoned player and seasoned goal scorer. She takes her time after beating Murphy and makes no doubt about it. What a finish.
It's on here. Sanchez has Prince. Hansen arriving as well. It's Sanchez, saved by Murphy. She didn't cheat. She stayed true at her near post to make the save. Sanchez or Daly to deliver this set piece for Houston. It is Daly, and it's headed just wide. Sophia Schmidt nearly giving Houston a 2-1 lead. Full time from PNC Stadium, a very entertaining game. Great energy from both sides, chances on both ends, and it ends 1-1.